Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Indianapolis Colts. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Two, and read. Check. Mike 42. Ball.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. So Mike.
From the gun, here's Bissett. Rodgers brings it in. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Bissett. Aguilar has it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Watch the curl.
They run the draw play with Mack. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Off the play fake. Here's Bissett. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Let's go.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Preston Smith there on the stop. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Mack. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett. Through an opening, and there he goes. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Check.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. 2nd down. Here's an option right. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. because the offense guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. But on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Connor. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Here we go.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Packers.
So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17. Right back to Connor here on first. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. 2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. They'll try and run it. The connection made. It's Graham. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now back to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
A gain of 29 yards. And a Packer first down.
I'm going to come back to you.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
On the ground, it's Mack. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Here's Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll run here with Mack. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Brissett. His pass caught at the 4. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it. 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2nd down and goal. Brissett got it complete to Rodgers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Brissett. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
A first down throw for Brissett. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 11 yards there, first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down, Brissett again. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brissett now. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Allison, complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this.
It got his man complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Connor. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He completes it to Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. On 1st down, it's Mack. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again here with Mack. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Throwing. Brissett. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
First down, Green Bay.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
You ain't going nowhere.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots, where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
Second and 11. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On the run is counter. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On second down, it's Connor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Touchdown, Packers! Geronimo Allison hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll go option on second. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Watch twitch. Check out route. Hot. He's checking. Crash.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mack off the draw play. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the gun, here's Brissett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. Aguilar has it. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for Chester Rogers that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll throw again. Brissett nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile.
42 the mic, boys. 42 the mic. Here we go.
Brissett sets to throw it. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't they?
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now Brissett on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Lever in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 2nd and goal, Brissett completes it to Aguilar. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Ready? Right. 450 against the mic. It's a party now.
Here's Connor on first down going nowhere as he's going to be stacked up behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, a give to Connor. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now back to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Check 55, Mike. We own them. We own them. Switch, switch, switch. Check 31, check 31.
They'll run on first down. Connor. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Green Bay, the win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they will head back home next week.